Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Motivation by Moses. I'm back with video number 2. Today's workout is gonna be all core exercises. All right. Yesterday's workout was leg exercises. Today is core exercises. All right. So I started doing this daily 30-minute video due to the coronavirus crisis that we having right now. A lot of people are stuck in the house. A lot of the gyms are closed, so we can't go to the gym to work out. So I decided to start doing home exercises to do what? To help us maintain a healthy lifestyle throughout this crisis. All right. So all I need you guys to do is just, if you could donate, you can donate a little donation to my Cashapp. If you can't, it's all cool. Just like this video, share this video, and then subscribe to my channel. All right. So we're gonna get to it today. Before we start, we're gonna do some dynamic movement to open up our trunk, open up our core before we get going. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna stand, open their feet, shoulder width apart, keep your core nice and relaxed, and we're just gonna rotate, just like so. 1, stay nice and relaxed. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next movement we're gonna be doing, just gonna go up, side to side, just like that. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So next movement we're gonna do, we're gonna open up our hips. Just gonna roll. 4, 5, and we're gonna alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So now we're gonna touch our toes. Next exercise, stay nice and tall. Keep that core nice and tight. Just touch your toes and come back up. 2, 3, 4. Imagine you sitting back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now we're ready to go. Remember, these exercises, just do your best. Go at your own pace. We're gonna be working with a timer today. All right, just follow along. You don't have to go at my pace. You can go at your own pace. All right, so I'm about to turn on the timer real quick. All right, there go the bell. First exercise, right leg. 1, 2, keep that core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so remember, we have 20-second breaks in between each exercise, all right? So the next movement we're gonna do the next side. All right, so get ready. We're gonna do our left leg now. Keep that core nice and tight, activate at all times, all right? Don't disengage and relax. There go the bell. Good. Nice, good control. Don't rush the movement. It's not this. You're no longer working your core. We want to control. 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 Good. And keep that core tight. Nice and control. You want to get that contraction. All right, good. We got 20 seconds. The next exercise we're doing, we're going to get on a mat. It's a standard crunch, all right? So I want you guys to always look to the sky when you do your crunch, all right? Don't crunch with your neck. So we're going to be here, look straight up, use the core to pull you up, squeeze. Keep looking straight up. Don't do that. Don't use your neck to crunch. You're gonna look straight up and use your core to lift your upper back off the floor. Get your contraction at the top, come down slow. I like touching my core to feel my core. All right. That's 40 seconds, 20-second break. All right, now we coming up again. All right. We got 10 more seconds. Taking deep breaths, get your oxygen back in. We're gonna start with that right leg. There go the bell again. Control. Keep that core tight. See, I'm keeping my core tight and I'm coming across. Coming across. Nice control. Try your best not to lean too much to one side. Just try to bring it up diagonal. Good. Nice and control. Remember, you can go at your own pace. If it gets too difficult, you can stop, catch your breath, and then continue as long as that bell is not yet sounded. All right? So now we're going to go to the next side. We got 20 seconds. Take deep breaths. 10 seconds left. Make sure your core is activated at all times. Rib cage is down. Next side now. Let's go. 4. Keep that rib cage down. That means that core is nice and contracted. You're not doing this. All right? Rib cage down and bring it up with control. Remember, if it gets too difficult, you can take a break, shake it off, and then go right back to it. As long as that bell did not ring yet. Yeah. There go the bell. Now we're going back to the crunch. Remember, look straight up. Don't crunch with your neck. Come up with your core, with your abs. Let your abs do the work for you. Look straight up. Core nice and tight. Come up with your core, go down slow. I like touching mine. Get the contraction, quality over quantity. Squeeze, come down slow. All right, great. So we're going to take a little break. Pause. Pause the timer. We're going to take a little break, all right? So we did 2 exercises twice back to back. We're going to take about 40-second break this time, and then we're going to go to the next move, all right? So the next move we're going to be doing something called jackknives, all right? So I'm going to need you to keep your core activated at all times, and everything should be done with control. So I'm going to demonstrate real quick sideways. So I'm going to be here. Put your hand behind you, core nice and engaged, leg all the way out, point your toes, bring it back in, back out, just like so. Give me that squeeze before you go back. Remember, quality over quantity. We're trying to work that core. All right, that's 40 seconds. We're about to start right now. There go the bell. Right there, point your toes, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, good. Nice and control. You should be feeling it now, because I'm feeling it. Do your best between the rounds. If you can't go straight through, that's cool. If it's too difficult, you can just drag your leg on the floor, squeeze, and come in. You don't have to raise your leg. All right? Good. So we're coming back up. Now we're gonna have our hands up. We're gonna get those obliques. Core tight, rib cage down, and that's what we're doing. Right leg first. Ready? That bell's about to ring. Rib cage down, core nice and tight. Control. Control. That's it. I like touching and feeling the squeeze and the contraction. Good. Keep that core tight. Don't relax the core. Keep it tight. Control. Good. Even if you get 10 reps in that 40 minutes, that's cool. If you get 15, that's cool. Go for what you can get. But make sure you do it with good form. Not this. Nah, good form. Nice control. Core tight. Squeeze. 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 Nice. So we got 20 seconds. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Remember, quality over quantity. Control. Not this. Now we're trying to work that core. So rib cage down, core nice and tight. Feel that squeeze every single time. I'm getting ready. Left side is a little challenging for me, but we got work to do. Squeeze. 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 Remember, just do your best. If you can squeeze and have that little pause in the middle and your legs is dropping, it is what it is. Just do your best. Keep that core tight though. And feel that crunch. Feel that side crunch. Good. Perfect. Keep it tight. Rib cage down. Core tight at all times. Good. Good. That's it right there. We got one more second. Great. Now we're going to go right back up. We're going to do what? Our jackknives again. Remember, if the jackknives is tough with your leg off the floor, keep it on the floor and just crunch in. All right? For everybody else, leg up. All right, we're about to go. Point your toes. Control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You don't have to count. I like to count and beat my score from last time, but still using good technique. See, I'm not just in and out. I'm using my core to pull up. Core. Core. Good. Nice. All right. Now I'm starting to sweat. I don't know if it's hot in here or something. I think I got the heat on. But we will have to stand back up. Remember, go at your own pace. One more round. We're going to do this one more round standing exercise, and we're going to take our break. Right side again. Keep that core nice and tight. 2. Good. 3. Feel that crunch. I like to feel that crunch. For some of us, our leg might be feeling heavy from the leg workout from yesterday. Don't worry about it. Just you can take a 5-second break and then go right back to it. Good. Keep that core nice and tight and then feel that crunch. Good. Rib cage down. All right, we got one more side. We're going to go on our left side. All right. Remember, keep that core tight. Rib cage is down. You want to activate it. You want to protect that spine. You don't want to relax and overextend your spine. Nice and tight. All right, next side. Get ready. Core down. Rib cage down. Feel that crunch. 2. I like feeling the crunch. 3. 6. Control. 7. Keep that core nice and tight. Good. Now we're gonna take another 40-second to 50-second break, all right? Before we move on to the next exercise. I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are following along, and let's get this phenomenal core exercise together. All right, so what most people fail to realize is that your core wraps around, all right, your back, all right? So this is all your core, right here, collarbone to mid-butt, and it wraps around like a cylinder, all right? So we're gonna hit every single part, all right? That means we gotta hit the glutes a little also. So we're gonna do the Superman. I'm gonna show you what most people do wrong, and I'm gonna show you what I need you to do, okay? So most people, when they do the Superman, they come up. They come up and hyperextend the back, all right? They bend it up too much. You're putting a lot of strain on your lower back, on your spine, on your lumbar area. So guess what? I'm gonna show you the quick way how to do it properly, and then we're gonna move on to the workout, okay? So what I want you to do is, just focus on coming up 6 inches off the floor, glutes activated, and then coming back down. 6 inches, just like so. Not this, just 6 inches, and coming back down. All right, so I know you'll be ready, so let's go. I'm about to start the timer. Get set in your position, and let's get it. All right, let's go down. Point your toes, 6 inches, that's it. Great. If you do it right, you should feel your glutes activate and the muscles, your rectospinal muscles or your lower back should be working. Next exercise, we're going to do the leg raises. Keep that core nice and tight, point the toes, everything with control, keep your head on the floor. Hands on your side, come up with control, go down with control. Think about coming up with your core and then going down with your core. And keep that core tight at all times. Lower back should be flat. You should be pushing your lower back into the ground, keeping that core tight. Come up with control, go down with control. I don't want you coming up and raising your lower butt, your hips off the floor. No, that's not the movement. Come up with control, come up, right there. Lower back still on the floor, go down with control. Good job, y'all. So we gotta go right back to the Superman, work that lower back, those glutes, all right? Remember, if you wanna protect your lower back, you got lower back issues, this is a great exercise for you to do, all right? Not only do you get the glute activation, you get the lower back muscles working. 6 inches off the floor, just like so, that's it. "20 seconds. This is the last exercise before we take our 50 to 60-second break again, all right? Lion leg raises. Keep that core nice and tight, head down, push your lower back into the ground, point your toes, come up with control. If it's too difficult, you can bend your legs and do the same thing, all right? But everybody else, legs up, point the toes. Good. control, come up with the core, go down with control. All right, if this is too hard for you, you can put your hand underneath your butt, do the same thing. Come up with control, go down with control. Remember, do your best. If you can't keep your legs straight, you can bend your legs a little. Good. All right, so we're gonna take our 60-second break and then we're gonna move on to the next core exercise, all right? So this is next core exercise. It's gonna be tough because we're gonna be close to the same position, back to back, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a plank, and from the plank we're gonna go into mountain climbers. Now what I want you to do, when you're doing your plank, a lot of people do the plank wrong. Make sure your core is nice and tight, like you're about to take a punch. Make sure your butt is squeezed as tight as possible, all right? Make sure you squeeze in your quads also. Your quads is engaged, core is engaged, your butt is nice and squeezed. And make sure your hands is directly, right, underneath your shoulders. Not up here, directly underneath your chest, all right? So we're about to go into that plank. It's gonna be tough. Some people might not be able to hit 40 seconds, but do the best you can, all right? So we're about to hit this plank just now. Remember the cues that I gave you, all right? And then from that plank, we're gonna go into the mountain climbers, all right? I want your knees as close to the floor as possible. I don't want you here, I want you right here. Just do your best, okay? So planks first. Go into that plank. Squeeze your butt tight, your core's tight, your quads is tight. Everything nice and squeezed. Turn your shoulders out. This one is gonna be tough, but I believe in you guys. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. If it gets too hard, you can just drop your knee on the floor, but keep everything tight still. If not, have it up here, just like so. Squeeze your butt tight. Your core should be tight. Your quads should be squeezed. Hold that position. Time. All right, now we're gonna go into that mountain climber. That core should be activated at all times. Keep the knees as close to the floor as possible. All right, get ready. Once you're in this position, act like you want to turn your hands out, hands directly underneath your chest. You start in this position right here. Good. Remember, keep that core tight as possible. Control. Not this. Control. Feel that core working. Don't poke your butt up. Keep it low. Time. All right. I told you this is going to be the toughest one because we're doing two exercises that close and similar to each other. We're going right back into that plank. I'm going to face this way. Remember, core tight, butt squeeze, quads is nice and tight, hands directly underneath your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, everything tight, tight, tight. Butt tight, core tight, quads is tight. This is what we call an active plank. A real plank. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm starting to sweat, yes. Great. Now we're going to go back into those mountain climbers, all right? Mountain climbers is next again. Remember, keep the knee close to the floor. Keep that core nice and tight at all times. Hand directly underneath your chest and just externally rotate those shoulders, all right? I'm going to face this way a little instead. Good. Core tight, shoulders externally rotated. I'm coming and kicking in with control. I'm feeling it. So if you're doing it right, you should be feeling it like I'm feeling it. If you gotta take a little break, take a little break, catch yourself and go right back to it. Everything with control. All right, time for us to take that 60-second break again. All right, remember guys, right? This is tough. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know you're sweating. Don't give up on yourself. Just do the best you can. Do the best you can. All right? And that's what we're going to be doing today. Just do your best. Right now, you should be taking in those oxygen. All right, take it in. We almost at the end of the program. All right, just stay focused. All right? So we almost there. We've been working for about 30 minutes now. We almost at the end of the program. We've been working for about 30 minutes, okay? So we're gonna do one last routine, standing routine. And I want you to focus on keeping that core tight, all right? And let's work through it. So as you can see, I'm sweating, and we all working hard together, all right? So let's get back to it. Next 40 seconds, standing exercise, the burnout. All right, we almost at the end of the program. So remember, keep that core tight, hands up, and all we doing is just marching. Bring the knees up. All right, don't come down to it. Bring the knees up, and then give it a slight crunch. Core tight, core tight. March it out, march it out. That's all we're doing, we're just marching it out. You gotta march it out for 60 seconds. Focus on bringing the knee as high as possible. All right, don't bring it low and come down to it. Bring the knee as high as possible and give it a slight crunch. We working through. We got 20 more seconds. Good job, y'all. Y'all looking great. But we all looking great. So focus on crunch, 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 but bring that knee up. Don't go into it and disengage the core. Bring it up, bring it up. All right, time. All right, now let's real quick, let's go into our stretch, all right? So we're gonna go into a quick stretch, all right? The program is over, we're gonna stretch it out. So I want you to lie down on the floor, just like so, hands out. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that right leg up and you're gonna rotate to the left and look towards your right. All right? And if you want a deeper stretch, you can bend that knee and then just grab on, like so. Good, rotate back to the middle. Take that left leg up, rotate it over, look towards your left side. Good. And if you want that deeper stretch, bend your legs and then pull with your right arm. All right, we're gonna bring it back to the middle. Now from that position, we're just gonna turn around. Have our hands out, just like so. Good, take that right leg up and turn it over. Try to keep your hands on the floor still. Good. Now we're going to bring it back. Take the left leg, turn it up and over. Keep both your hands on the floor. All right. Now we're going to come up. We're going to open up your legs. You're going to stretch that lower back. We're going to go right into child's pose. Just sit and reach with your fingertips. Good. From right there, we're gonna come up and we're gonna go to the cobra stretch. Stretch that core. Look towards the sky, push up. Try to keep your hips on the floor. One more time, go into that child's pose. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me today. We just did a phenomenal core 30-minute exercise. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the upper body exercises, all right? No equipment needed tomorrow. Maybe next week we use a little things that we have around the house. But tomorrow, no equipment needed. We're going to be working the upper body tomorrow, all right? Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. And like I said again, all I'm asking you guys for is donation. You could donate whatever you want. It could be $1, it could be $2, it could be $5, it could be $100, whatever you want. But I'll be dropping this video daily, and I'm doing this for y'all and also for me because I need the workout. Until next time, peace and love. Motivation by Moses. I'm out.